Blessed love and blessed day, oh boxing world, boxing nation, fighting world, fighting nation. It's Coach Fire and this is real life boxing. It's Sebastian the Towering Inferno Fundora really ready for JERMELL "Iron Charlo, the undisputed champion at 154 pounds, the first ever. Hey, before we get into it, I'm gonna ask you guys to give me your best double jab straight down the pipe. Hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, hit the bell icon so you can be notified when all content is being uploaded on the channel of Real Life Boxing. We are up and we are working. Be on the lookout for the live streams. Make sure you get notified for all the live streams so you could jump in that live and we could get this boxing talk on and popping. Now, Sebastian Fundora, of course, JERMELL "Iron Charlo became undisputed at 154 pounds last night with his destruction again of Brian Castano. I'm going to keep saying it because it was just a great performance by JERMELL CHARLO. One of his best to me to date. Was just a great performance. Like I said in my post-fight breakdown, you can see him really starting to develop with Derek James, put in the good legs, put in the good footwork, put in the boxing abilities that he used to show when he was younger. Now with the punching power and just making everything one. Great performance by JERMELL CHARLO. Let's talk about Sebastian Fundora because we know now that JERMELL is 154-pound unified, they ain't really gonna they stay hating on the Charlos anyway, so they're not really gonna give him, they're gonna put the pressure on him even more. Oh, fight this person, you need to fight this person, you need to fight that person. That's what we're gonna start hearing. And the number one person who they're probably gonna be saying for him to fight is Sebastian Fundora, because Sebastian Fundora just coming off of his destruction of Erickson the Hammer Lubin. You know, everyone's gonna say, oh well, you should fight Sebastian Fundora. You can't do that to Sebastian Fundora. Well, my question is do you guys really think that Sebastian Fundora is ready for the likes of JERMELL "Iron Charlo? Based off of their last performances, JERMELL CHARLO's being last night against Brian Castano, in which he won, and Fundora coming off of his destruction of Erickson Lubin, in which he won. Now let's look at the fights. Like I said, we're gonna judge them off of their last two performances. Now, even though Sebastian Fundora, he beat Erickson Lubin, he stopped Erickson Lubin. I think in what it was, the 10th round, they stopped the fight. Really beat up Lubin's face on the inside, just peppering him with shots. He did get dropped during the fight. He was getting hit continuously with hard shots from mid-range. When Erickson Lubinson got his range, it was really easy for him to hit. Fundora was hitting Fundora with a hard right hook over the top from the southpaw position, and like I said, hit Fundora with an overhand left, ended up dropping Fundora, had Fundora all over the place. But Fundora showed great toughness, great durability, great will to want to win, and he did his thing. You know what I'm saying? He avenged him being dropped and came, and he was just beating up Lubin the whole fight, and he did his thing. But now going into Mel's performance last night, if y'all listen to all the previous videos that I did on it, I thought it was one of his best performances. Great boxing, great counter punching, great combinations, just letting his hands go, great working behind his jab, great job at staying off of the ropes. That was something that plagued him in the first fight against Brian Castano, backing up and leaning against the ropes. Just very good job at doing all of this, really putting his punches together. The countering was beautiful, not just countering with one punch, countering with combinations. He was going to the body with the jab, with the straight right, uppercuts, hooks. Just a great performance by JERMELL CHARLO, just putting the punches together, great combinations, everything behind his jab. I'm a boxing trainer, so I love for people to work behind their jab, especially when they have a good jab. Shit, even when you don't got a good jab, you got to work behind the jab. But when you have a good jab, I love to see people just work behind it, because everything comes off your jab. Once you got the jab working and you have it established and they can't avoid your jab, well, just bet your bottom dollar that you can get the rest of your punches, you know what I'm saying, off just by working off the jab. So they're two performances compared. I think that JERMELL CHARLO had a much better performance. Fundora's performance was great in the sense of he showed great heart, he showed great durability, he showed great just great will. But as far as the skill, and we all know that the skills pay the bills, that column has got to go to JERMELL CHARLO. Now, do I think personally that Sebastian Fundora is ready for the likes of a JERMELL CHARLO based off of their last two performances? I mean, I'm not gonna say that he's not ready, because he is, top tier in the division. He's a contender. I mean, he certainly may be ready to, challenge for a world title. But do I think that he beats JERMELL CHARLO? I'm not even gonna say is he ready. Because he could be ready for him and just, can't beat him. But based off of, what I saw last night from Mel, even from what I saw before, but from what I saw last night, he put everything together. I don't think that Sebastian Fundora is, let's say he's not even ready yet, because he has to tighten up his defense. We're going to go, and I'm going to say, no, he's not ready yet. And if he does fight JERMELL CHARLO, I think that he loses. He has to tighten up his defense. We seen Mel boxing last night. He's not going to be leaning up on the ropes. He's not going to be just thin on the inside, letting Sebastian Fundora just hit him with uppercuts. Now, if he does, it can be a problem. I certainly would not recommend Mel to fight Fundora the way he fought Brian Castano the first time, where he just resorted on going back to the ropes, trying to catch Castano between punches. Now, I want to see Mel moving around, just like he boxed last night. And, when he gets inside the pocket, if he can catch Fundora inside, run off some shots, get back outside the pocket. But like I said, based on their last two performances, I don't think that Fundora is ready for the likes of JERMELL CHARLO. He's really got to tighten up his defense. He can't be walking into JERMELL CHARLO the way he was trying to walk into Sebastian Fundora and think that Mel is not going to be just peppering him with hard shots too. I mean, Mel is countering. He's working behind the jab. He couldn't miss. He couldn't miss Castano with his left hook last night. And Fundora tends to walk in with his hands down. He would just be a sitting duck at long to mid range for JERMELL CHARLO, and I just don't think that he's ready for Mel yet. But I do want you guys to tell me in the comment section if y'all think that he's ready for JERMELL CHARLO. And I know a lot of you guys gonna say, oh yeah, he'll knock JERMELL CHARLO out, but like I said in the previous video, we got to put some respect on Mel's name. Look at all his last 11 fights. 9 of them are victories, and 8 of them are KO. So Mel is really, coming into his power and not rushing the knockouts. Putting everything together with his boxing. So it's a good look for Mel, and I don't think that Fundora is ready for JERMELL CHARLO. But like I said, you guys tell me what y'all think about it in the comment section. Is Sebastian the Towering Inferno Fundora ready for JERMELL Iron Man CHARLO? Hey, until then, y'all keep fighting your fight. Protect yourself at all times, man. Peace, one love, is Coach Fight. It's real life boxing.